It's all good and it feels good. Hosted by Jerry Carter.
How you doing there? Jerry Carter, CEO, founder of It's All Good Productions. We're down here in Waldorf, Maryland, a club called 4PAU on a special occasion. And I got a brother right now who we're going to interview. He is widely down here tonight, and he's going to tell you his story. But I want to introduce you right now to King Dolla. And King Dolla, welcome, brother. Glad to have you.
What's up, Jerry? Always a pleasure to be in the same place at the same time. Good things always happen.
Exactly, and King, I want to ask you too, brother. We here to celebrate a birthday for a cat named Little Diesel.
That's right, that's right.
And what's the story on Diesel, man? Why are we here celebrating tonight?
Diesel's actually my nephew, you know. And also tonight's a super special night. Not only is it a great performance he just did, but it's his 18th birthday. So that makes me feel good, and his father feel good because his father is my partner, my cousin. So you already know, we had to raise him. It's hard to get a young man raised in the streets of the metropolitan area and to be able to stay straight. He hasn't been arrested one time, God forbid. He's been in a couple fights, but he ain't been in no trouble. And I can tell you this, he ain't never sold a drug and he never will, because he ain't got to.
And you know, and I sensed that in that kid. I saw Little Diesel a few months ago, and I know, where did his composure come on stage? Because he act like he's been there before. And
honestly, it freaks me out, but I'm gonna go for the ride. But what I can tell you is as a kid, whenever I would listen to music, listen to my songs that I would make, that me and his father would make, he would actually just stay right there. Even if I was smoking, I used to get to the point where I tell him to just leave when I'm smoking and come back after I finish smoking. And that went on until he was about 5 or 6. Then we took him to the studio and he did a hook for us. We let him get on the hook when he was about 6. And you know, it's just in him, man. It's in him. Man. So I think a lot goes to his dad. I don't want to take any credit, but I'm sure a lot goes to me being around, and he just gravitating to that. A kid is a sponge. They're gonna absorb things, but they also gonna absorb what they want to absorb. They're not gonna. He plays sports. Maybe that's not what he want to do. You know, he has a talent, so I'ma support him. Like you know, as long as me and his dad is supporting him, he can't fail. You know, because we're putting God first. We got Jerry Carter out here. It's all good. CDS Music Group, Alias Gang, PNP Records. You know, we behind this man. This is a young man. We're gonna watch him grow. I want to see him in 10 years when he's 28. You know what I'm saying? Imagine when we having this conversation 10 years from now, what's going to be going on.
Exactly. And also, you know, me, I'm an LA guy, West Coast guy, but I want to know something about what part of the city you grew up in, because I know it's connected to Little Diesel. Just tell us a little bit background part of the city you guys grew up in, and what did you take from that part of the city that you grew up in? I mean, that's
okay.
Really
all right. I actually grew up in Northeast DC. You know, then all parents. I was raised by my grandmother. Father was in the household, but you know, probably around the age of 14, 15, me and my father started bumping heads. My aunt thought it'd be a good idea to move me out to PG County, Maryland, to Riverdale, which was the worst thing they probably could have ever did, because it was 100 more dudes just like me. And that's when I became who I became. I started dibbling and dabbling and doing the things that I needed to do to fend for myself. And once again, he was the first kid. He was a block baby. When I say a block baby, you know, before it was a trap house, this was the hood house. He was in the house in the hood. That was his house. So he's seen everything from 50 people in the house at one time to nobody in the house, to the lights off, and me and his father scraping, making sure the lights back on. So he done seen it all. He also seen as a kid, and this is a funny thing, he tried to rip his report card up, and I found it. And I told him I ain't no snitch, but I gotta tell your dad this, because I love you. It's a difference. That has nothing to do with the streets. Nothing. There's no law on that. The law is you make sure you raise the kid right, and that's right. You know?
And you know, and King Dolla, that's where I wanted to get in this interview because, you know, that upbringing is so important. And Little Diesel's here today, right now, because of your influence and his strong family support coming from Kenilworth, Riverdale, Maryland. And you know, that I want the world to hear that. It's very important. And but right now, what I want to do, I want to thank King Dolla for coming out, sharing what he had to say. And but we have another guy that just walked up to the story right line. And I just want a little question for you.
Okay.
We've been talking about
PT, how y'all doing, baby?
We've been talking about Little Diesel and
Right.
how proud we are of him.
Right.
Just give me some words. How proud you are.
Nobody can be prouder than me. I have an 18-year-old son. We haven't been to the police station, courthouse, nothing, not one damn time. If you want to be a blessing and you want to thank God, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't have a son who's not hip. He's definitely not green. But he followed the program. He listened to us. We used to get CDs missing. We used to argue with each other, like, where them CDs at, man? I said, man, you got the CD. Years later, we find out him and his cousin got the CDs. They done listen to all our music, learned it, started rapping it. One day, my son walked up, he said, Pops, I'm ready. I called King Dolla. I said, this man talking about he rapping. I said, you know, I don't want to put him in a business because like any parent, you love your child. I don't want to mix business with family. Like, I got to be a little hard on you now, son. And he said he was ready. As y'all can see, he stepped up to the challenge. So today, turning 18, I'm already like one of the proudest fathers on earth. No, he like the proudest uncle because hard work pay off and faith in God. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got no faith, and you know what I'm saying, you live by a code where you don't even have respect for people, and like he said, it's the upbringing. Our upbringing was rough, but we had guidance, you know what I'm saying? Somebody told us, look, this is the way you gotta do it, that's the way you can't do it. If you do it that way, you're gonna suffer the consequences. You know, I ain't here to talk about nobody else's problem, but I done suffered some consequences, and I came out of it, started this CDS thing. King Dolla said, hey, we ain't even know we's cousins, brother. So I'm just saying, our story go back so deep. You know what I'm saying? Our story's so deep that you don't even got enough time to film it. But I'm just saying, through that, we
Say that for the movie.
Yeah, persevered through that to get to this. And we made CDS. This man ain't stopped believing in me. I ain't stopped believing in him. We both looked at each other and said, why we gonna do all the work? We got Diesel. And here we go. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, happy birthday, son. When you see this, just know I love you and I'm so proud of you, know. For real.
Already. And then like I said, before we leave this tonight, I just want to say, Little Diesel's part of It's All Good family. We're very happy to have him. And you know what? The sky is unlimited. So I'm signing off right now. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna say it's all good.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
It's all good.
Hey, it's Jerry Carter, CEO, founder of It's All Good Productions. We're down here in Waldorf, Maryland, a club called 4BAU, and we got a special guest tonight. This guy you want to hear from. He's talented, he's committed, he's young, he's smart. I call him the kid, but he's gonna tell you the name that he likes. He's gonna tell you who he is.
This Lord Diesel, CDS, music group, PMP Records, Alias Gang, CEO, founder. You hear me? I'm here today, you hear me? I got my name from my grandmother. She used to call me Diesel back in the day. But you feel me, I got older and then I just put it in my own way. I got my own swag.
So where'd you grow up? Where'd you grow up?
I was born in DC, hospitals for women. But they tore that joint down already. And I was born in Riverdale, Maryland.
All right.
50 from up top, 55th to 62nd and Kennedy.
Okay. And where did your love for music come from? It's in you. Where do you think it came from?
My father has been rapping since I was a baby. The first time I started rapping, I was like 4 or 5. My father done let me do a hook for him. If you don't remember, it was like, if my chain hang low. I went to the flow, it was a little song.
Yeah.
But I did a remix to the hook, and my father didn't get it. So that I kind of liked it from him. But then when as I got older, I used to just freestyle and write stuff down, and then I started like, I can listen to it. And then I listen to other people's stuff, and I'd be like, I don't know. I think I got it better than that. You know what I'm saying? I can get something. I can let somebody hear something.
So you write everything. You write, get your beats and all that stuff.
My beats.
I
don't want to do no loosing or nothing. None of that. Getting business with people that be ready to. You know what I'm saying? Break off with you.
Yeah, and you know, I noticed something about you on stage. Where does that confidence come from? I mean, you're on stage like you've been there before. Now I watch you. That confidence is Where you get that from on stage? Because you got it.
It's just cause that's just the way I act anyway. At first I was kind of nervous when I was little. As I got older, you know what I'm saying? I was born solid, but I got, you know what I'm saying, I got bold. That's what I say in my songs. You can listen to any of my songs. Let me tell you how I grew up when I was little, man. It was just bullying and all that, you know, but I got my muscle up. It was never no bully situation, because if you was bullied, you was getting dealt with all the butt. You know what I'm saying? Now the confidence is on the game. Yeah.
Any go-go hip hop? What influenced you? Any style like that?
I like everything.
Okay.
My uncle, Dolla Lil.
Yeah.
He told me, he said, one of the things I like to do is I listen to the jazz station, because the only thing they play is instrumentals the whole time. And he put the jazz station on one day when he was telling me about it. Me and him freestyle.
Man, that's what it is, man. Now, you know, Chuck Brown, Godfather, Soul, Go-Go, he influenced me coming up too. You know what I'm saying?
Chuck Brown all day. You hear me? That's what when we grew up on that. You go to the cookout, you gonna hear the classics.
Chuck Brown.
That's why I like it. Cause like you hear it before, and then you pick up the sound on it. You be like, I know what the music mean. All music got a meaning. The music got a meaning. You don't really music.
You know, I appreciate you coming out for that. As you close, I want you to tell the world where you want to be in the next 4 or 5 years. Where you want to be?
Next 4 or 5 years, I'm trying to be living good, you know what I'm saying? Get my mother, my brothers, my sisters, all my folks out of the projects, out of the trenches, you know what I mean? We out of here. All my government, you know what I mean? This family right here.
Yeah.
My brother, that's my brother. You ain't gonna say with me, anything, my brother.
Yeah.
RBC shit, man.
It's Pops over there, Alias Gang, you already know CDS.
You already know what it is.
You already know what it is.
So, you know, what I do, I want to thank you for sharing the world with you, because you're a very talented young man. Since I laid eyes on you, man, I've been saying this guy is going places. So I just want to appreciate you coming out interviewing with It's All Good Productions.
Thank you for the call.
Hey guys, look, before we end this interview, we're gonna say It's All Good on 3. Y'all come on in here, man. We're gonna let the world know It's All Good is here.
Alright, let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
It's all good. It's all good.